Hey y'all, this is Deborah. Welcome back to my channel. This is my April update for the Deck of Panning project. This was started by EmilynMax, Emily over at EmilynMax, and all the information will be linked down below. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I'm going to start with things that have been in here a really long time. So the first item has been in here since January, and that was Nine of Diamonds, which at that time was social media pics. And for that, it was a shade out of my Modern Renaissance palette. I had chosen, my social media had chosen the palette, and I chose the shade Antique Bronze. And you can see I now have pan in that shade. I really like that shade. It's very nice and very easily usable. So that one will be rolling out. I do have other shades in this palette and in different projects, so it's gonna stay in the working on palette, still working on. So that one will be rolling out for this this update. All right, the next one was Six of Diamonds, which for that one was an A to Z brand. I randomized the shade, randomized the letter M, and what I had in was have in is the shade Mare from MAC, and it is a mini, so I just had all sorts of M's. And it is finished, done. I don't usually dig out my lipsticks because I throw them in a box and then I will franken them together and come up with another lipstick. So this one will go in the to be used creatively box. All right, and if you're interested, next time I do a franken lip, if you're interested in that process or how that works, I'll be glad to make a video about that. Let's see, the next item, well, speaking of franken lips, I have from the very beginning this, I drew Six of Clubs, which for that round of the board was in it for the long haul, and I put in a franken lip. I actually have two of them. This one, and it's in for either 100 uses of both of them or finish both of them. So the one that I started with, I am down to just this little tiniest nub of lipstick, and it is a beautiful color. It's kind of a warmer nude shade. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing something else. But it's a really pretty color. I was hoping I would be done with this one and just be working on the other one, but I worked on getting the other, that MAC Mare first. So this one will be done probably by the end of the week, and then I will start on the full bullet of the franken lip. That's kind of what I'm calling it. So I'm excited to be getting this one done and this one started, but it'll be in for a total of 100 uses between the two. So for this point, I have 17 plus 25. I've had 25 uses, so 75 uses to go on this shade. Yep, that one goes back in here. All right, so the next one that has been in since the beginning is Slow Going. That was for my astrological sign. I have an October birthday, so I am a Libra, and I had rolled in this shade from the Mercury Retrograde palette. This shade is Libra. It looks fairly mauve in the pan, but when you put it on skin, it becomes a more vibrant pinky purple. So this is not a shade that I tend to gravitate toward for workday use. So I have used it 8 times through March, and I have used it twice, so it's had 10 uses total. It's got a little dip on there now, but I think it's going to be in here a while. The goal is to hit pan on this one. So it'll be a while, but I'm learning how to use it, learning how to incorporate it with some other colors. So making progress. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Okay, so the next, for February, I rolled in this Milani Make It Last setting spray. I did not use this as much this month as I probably should have. I had used it 28 times by April 1st, and I've only used it 6 times so far in April. So, yeah, I've only gone from here to here. So I'm planning on, I've moved this around on my desk so it's not at the very back, it's up near the front, and I'm remembering to use it a little more often. Okay, and the last one to report on is from last month. That was my pick, and I chose a black-owned makeup brand. I had rolled in my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade In the Sun. My goal is to finish because I had a nice big pan in it, and I did repress it because it was getting a little harder to get my brush in there, so I did repress it. So now I've got, you can see it filled up most of the pan, but it's still pretty thin. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll be hitting pan on that again soon. I'm not in any rush to finish it. I like it, and I have a cream blush in another project. So we'll see how long it takes to finish. I have used it 21 times since I rolled it in last month. So there you go. All right, so that is 4 products. So I need to I need to draw for one product. I do have the Joker in here. There he is. Let me shuffle these a little bit. Yeah, my uncle taught me how to shuffle. My mom wasn't real happy about that. When I was a little girl, he told me how to play poker. I said Mama wasn't real happy about that. That wasn't a ladylike thing to do. But he's one of my favorite people. All right, so I've got them shuffled. I am cutting the cards. And let's see what we got. 4 of clubs. All right, so let me pull up on my phone the game board. All right, 4 of clubs is a highlight. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I got an idea. All right, so I am going to pull in my Tarte palette of Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust. I love this palette. It's so cute. It's round and it doesn't fit in right places, but I just love it. And it smells like chocolate, and what's not to love. But there's this highlighter shade in the very middle of it right here. And it's kind of an icy highlighter, so I might end up using this more as a brow bone shade, but it really is kind of pretty. So there you go. we'll see. I want to use this and see how it is kind of icy. But it's springtime. It's coming on into the summer. So I'm completely happy with seeing what I can do with that. Not only that, I haven't used this palette. I'm trying to do a no pan left behind, and I haven't gotten to this palette yet, so it gives me an excuse to pull this palette into the box for palettes in use. Okay, so that is my update for this one. I am filming this a few days early. On the 20th, my mom has an appointment with an oncologist that I'm going to be at, and my students, two of my courses that I teach, my students have exams this week, so this later on this week is going to be busy for me. So I'm recording this a couple of days early. Probably if I'd waited till the 20th, I would have that lipstick done, but I wanted to make sure that I got to play with you guys. So anyway, let me know how you're doing. Keep my mom in mind, and I will see you guys with my next video. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all, my oops. I forgot to say that my goal for that center shade, that highlight shade, will be 20 uses. So I just needed to tag that in there. Love y'all. Bye.